And we wait. And people pop in. What's up, Steven? How are you? Welcome.
Hey guys.
Kevin, hello. Welcome. Give it just one more minute, guys. Let all the usual suspects filter in. Then we'll get to it. Kyle, hello. Welcome. You guys are all having a good evening tonight. I feel like this is... Oh, no, not Kyle. Brett. Hello. What's up, Brett? Your garage setup looks confusingly similar to Kyle's. Like going based on backgrounds and stuff. Katie, hello. Welcome. Give it just another couple seconds. Then we'll get to it. My special guests, model athlete tonight, Josie, will be assisting you guys with perfect movements and attention to detail, giving you guys an outstanding facilitated workout experience. And with that, let's get started. Let's go 15 jumping jacks. Whenever you're ready, guys, just get into your normal pattern of jumping jacks. Once you got 15, straight leg march. Kicking the leg up there, we got 5 each side. I think I've seen everyone's calendar invites acceptance for graduation day. Blink of an eye, guys. 10 weeks, and here we are. Let's get 5 squats. Your regular go-to squat. From there, ankle circles. Nice, easy ankle circles. 5 each direction. Once you got your ankle circles, heels and toes together, knee circles. And we've got 5 more squats. Doesn't hurt? All good then.
Yeah.
Let's get Jefferson curls. Take your time, guys. Let's get 2 passes. Each one should take a solid 10, maybe even 15 seconds. As you roll down, roll up, take your time. Exhale, relax into it. 2 passes. You're thinking 15 seconds apiece. Once you guys got your 2 passes, let's get a single passive goat stretch. Just one. Settle in nice and deep. Rotate up tall. Spend a little time. Once you guys are all done with your 1 each side, just pop back up to standing. And whenever you're ready, follow up with arm series. Nice and loose, 10 apiece. Hugs, swings, Egyptians. Somebody knocking on the door?
Just reason.
What is that? What is that?
It's my shoulder.
Really? Does that hurt? Okay.
If I stretch it in the back, it'll pop in the sternum too.
Good times. All right.
Welcome to 44.
Welcome. Good times.
Well, something to look forward to.
From there, guys, we've got scales reaching out nice and long. Let's get 2 each side, each one with a 4-second pause. Get long, trying to make that nice straight line from end to end. Reach with the fingertips. No saggy heels. We want the heel to be elevated. Squeeze and engage the glutes. 4-second hold. 2 passes total. Once you got those going slightly wide, we're going down for baby makers. Butt stays high, back is flat. Wedge the elbows into the knees. And go ahead and squat out of it. Let's get 5 wide squats. You're going to retain that wider squat stance. Knees track out, feet are flat. Not super worried about depth. Just maintaining some good positions. And once you got those, feet go narrow, heels and toes touching if you can. Make some space, flare out the knees. And we got 5 more squats. You might lose your back a little bit, that's fine. Just making sure that your feet stay flat. That's the biggest priority. Fantastic. From there, let's get hand walks. 2 forward, 2 backwards. Walking out nice and long. Get the hands past the shoulders. Follow up on the tippy toes. Long legs the whole time through. Knees stay locked out. Challenge yourself at each end. Get a little uncomfortable. Hang out. Flat hands, flat feet. When you get those hands and feet together. 2 forward, 2 backward. So from there, we're going to start to talk about warm-ups and movements. So just want everyone to do 3 lunges backwards in place. Take a lunge, step back, tap the knee, come back up, meet the feet, and repeat. That's it. You're just stabilizing those initial wobbles, find your feet. Get that step feeling good, 3 each side. From there, grab your, contrast is really bad here, but I have my bench. Grab your elevated object, your side of the bed, your couch, your box, your stack of pillows, your chair, whatever it is. And we've got 3 Bulgarian squats. So Josie's going to pop her foot up on there. We've done a million of these at this point. And in general, you're going to want to hop forward further than you think you need to so that your knee has space to then drive straight down. Try and get knee contact, guys. Getting as deep as is reasonable. We got 3 each side. Stephen, take a little hop forward just so you have a little more space for that knee to sink down. That actually looks good right there. If you just sink straight down from there, it'll give you a little more space to work with. Yes, fantastic. Also get you a little more glute engagement, just overall more productive stuff. Cool. Okay, we'll come back to that in just a second. For now, let's get into our strength and position. So we got trainer pull aparts. So Josie is going to grab her trainer. We've done a million of these guys. If you know it, go ahead and go for it. Arms start long, and then they go wide. That's it. We got 12. Up top, a good squeeze of the shoulder blades back behind you. You may have almost no resistance up top. That's totally fine. Good opportunity to just get a relatively effortless squeeze. And then enjoy that negative on the way back down. Should take a solid 2 or 3 seconds. For this angle, for this movement, that's the moneymaker. We're getting 12, guys. Once you got 12 or thereabouts, just pause, hang out, let everyone get to the same spot. That's okay. And from there, flip it around. We've got trainer flies. So basically the exact opposite thing. Find your feet, arms stay nice and locked out. Open up, allow the chest to fall. Scale your feet accordingly. Find a good angle so that you can both get deep, but then also get out of it without blowing your shoulder out of the socket. And we got 12. Enjoy that negative once again. Allow yourself to settle into it nice and slow. Get a little stretch across the shoulder and pec. Then squeeze it back to home base. We got 12. Once you got 12, go ahead, hang out, relax. Yep. Oh, we're doing it on easy mode. Doors open.
Oh, you usually shut the door?
Yeah.
You don't like yourself very much, do you?
Let's go ahead and grab a band, guys. Any band will do. We got 10 overhead squats. You're propping that band up overhead. Settle into a nice deep squat. Yeah, the thing I think the guest athletes have had the hardest thing getting used to is listening to the sound of their own heavy breathing.
Yes.
It's silent here. There's no music.
No. Could you sing to me while you're
Want me to sing?
Yeah.
What do you want me to sing?
This little light of mine.
This little
10 overhead squats.
You're the best.
Oh, you're done.
Just for a minute. I'll have you come back and sing another one.
Okay.
Once you're done there, go ahead, drop your bands. Okay, guys, our first sequence of movements, we got 3 movements. First one is relatively straightforward. Backwards walking lunges. So let's get 2 more lunges in place. Very simple. Just putting the finishing touches on your depth, your balance, feeling good with it, 2 each side. Once you got 2 each side, throw the bag on your shoulders. We got 3 more each side. Now right off the bat, this is going to be fairly long duration, decent amount of volume. And so you can start with the bag and then ditch it as we go. But for now, let's get 3 steps each side. Take a step back, come back up, and repeat. Your order of operations: balance, definitely want to have balance, depth, and then once you have depth, you can crank through those reps a little bit more. If you can't get the depth without or with the bag, you can drop the bag. If the balance isn't there, you can slow it down a little bit. And from there, you can go ahead and drop the bag. So that's going to be movement 1. We're going to do 2 minutes. So that's basically how many reps you're going to get, however many you can get in 2 minutes. That's it. Next is a bag bent over row with band. So let's start with just the bag, make it nice and simple. And you're going to crank out 5 reps just bent over, pull the bag up. Nice flat back position. You see elbows are going high to the ceiling. You're trying to pull that bag right up to your belly button. Just getting 5. From there, we can ramp up the difficulty a little bit because it's not a super heavy outside load. Band goes then over the bag. You step on your band, and that band is holding the bag down. I'll be checking you guys out. Make sure you got the setup looking good. The more band you step on, the harder it's going to be. If you step on the very ends, it'll be fairly light resistance. And let's get 10 reps. It'll be decently high volume, so you should be able to get through the 10. You'd be feeling it a little bit, but generally it's going to feel okay. Katie looking good. Brett's looking good. Kevin looking good. Everyone's looking good. Steven looking good. Steven, push the hips back, fold over just a little bit. Yes, just keeping the chest up, and then that's going to get a little more of your upper back engagement. Fantastic. That's fine. That is fine right there. So adjust accordingly, guys. If you want to crank away at it and get a lot of resistance, step on that band nice and tight versus if it's kind of loose. You can't see my feet, but imagine my feet are moving to accommodate that band. Okay, from there, we've got pull-off presses. So we're going to grab, what happened to that band? This one. There it is. Okay. Jeez Louise, there we go. Okay, skinny bands, guys, low anchor. Skinny band, low anchor, and you are pressing back and forth. Let's get just like 2. We've done a million of these, really just warming up the shoulders a little bit, giving you a chance to get your bands hooked in. Once you are done with your presses, it's going to be holds. So it's going to be sequences of presses and holds. Get a handful of reps, get a 5-second hold each side, just so your shoulders are feeling good, ready to go. Cool. Everybody's looking good, looking good. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to go through the sequence twice. The first thing is those lunges. So we're not going to worry too much about the other things. We'll count them here in a second. I'm going to get some time on the clock. No time like the present, guys. Let's grab those bags. And we'll get started with our lunges here in like 20 seconds or less. Basically, once everyone's ready to rock and roll. We'll all be on the same 2-minute clock. And we'll go in 5 seconds. And 2, 1, and here we go. You're beginning your lunges. I would start off fairly mellow. About every 30 seconds or so is a chance to reevaluate. If at any point you go, my legs feel fine, I need some more. Well, you can always pick it up, speed it up. If your legs are dying, you can drop the bag, you can slow it down a little bit. Periodically take a look at that front foot. It should be flats. Heel and toe on the ground. Knee tracking gently out. Trying to get a tap with that back knee each time. Your shoulders and chest staying tall. Everyone is looking good. So we're approaching the 1-minute mark, so make a decision for yourself. Are you on a great pace? Are you continuing as is? Are you trying to crank it up a little bit? Are you throwing the bag down in a couple seconds and continuing with body weight? Any outcome is fine. You're just trying to find the one that gets you a good stimulus through these next 50 seconds. Go, Josie. Nice work. Excellent lunges. Fantastic, guys. Hang in there for another 30 seconds. Your final 30 seconds. Same decision-making process. Dump the bag. Keep going. Slow it down slightly. Maintain your balance. Maintain your depth. Last couple lunges, guys. Fight through that burn. Keep after it. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and drop the bag. Okay, in the next 20 or 30 seconds, let's find the bag, find the bands, get set up. This one's going to be a little more on your own count, but so we're just generally staying together. How'd that feel, Josie? Good times?
Really, really amazing.
Really amazing. Fantastic.
Oh, until I haven't done cardio in a long time.
Oh, this isn't cardio.
Shh. Tell my lungs that.
Technically. Okay, guys, 30 reps. Whenever you want to get started, go ahead and go for it. You're getting bent over, your back is flat, and you're going for 30 reps. Good squeeze up top. You should visualize your shoulder blades squeezing together and your elbows going to the ceiling. If you feel like you're cranking away and you're like, oh, this is kind of easy, you can always step onto a little more bands. If it's too difficult, you can always ditch the bands. One way or another, getting 30 reps. Back muscles are always the most difficult to target. You can't see them. So sometimes I like to literally close my eyes and visualize those muscles squeezing together. Helps drive that stimulus where it needs to go. Once you got your 30, go ahead, set your stuff down and relax. Final thing will be on a clock altogether as well. So let everyone get to the same page. We'll get going here in about maybe 30 seconds. Your low attachment point should have a band on it. You're grabbing that band. We'll get going here in about 15. Walking it out, find some tension. And whenever you're ready, guys, we got, I'm sorry, because I'm going to count out 20 seconds rest. So I'm going to count Josie's reps. If you're generally there, totally fine, okay? So she's got hands right here on her chest ready to go, and you're pumping them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and holds. 20 seconds. Things to think about. We want the shoulders down and back. Abs nice and tight. Hips nice and tight. You're trying to be absolutely frozen in space. That band is not impacting your posture at all. And 2, 1. We got 10 more.
Same side?
Yep, same side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold 20 more seconds. Same thing, guys. Find those shoulder blades down and back. Imagine scooping them down into your back pockets. Squeeze the abs. Elbows are locked out. Reach with the hands. Two, 1, and relax. Go ahead and flip it around to the other side. We'll get going with our next set in about 10 seconds here. Same exact thing. 10 reps, 20 seconds, 10 reps, 20 seconds. And getting those hands to chest center, and we're going in 2, 1, and here we go. We're cranking them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and holds. 20 seconds. Shoulder blades down and back. Rib cage is down. Abs are tight. You're playing a giant tug of war with yourself. Things want to pop out of place. You're trying to squeeze everything down where it needs to go. Three, 2, 1, and continue. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. A little spicy on the shoulders. Yeah. Don't worry, if you don't go, I'll just keep counting. I'll pretend as if. Gotta lead the way with some counting. Hang in there, guys. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, back to the top. Good news is we're only going through it 2 times. The other news is we're got more stuff to do after that. So in the next 20, 30 seconds or so, let's mosey on over to our bags. We're getting ready for our second set of backwards step lunges in place. And then once we get through the sequence, guys, we'll take a break. Hoist your bag onto your shoulders. We're going in 10 seconds. Use what you learned in the first one to inform your second pass. We're going into 1, and here we go, 2 minutes. Start with the bag. I like everyone starting with the bag. If you need to ditch it halfway, totally fine. The goal is to be a machine-like lunging machine. Doesn't matter if you're going fast or slow, as long as you're keeping on that rhythm. "30 seconds down. Make a decision for yourself. Are you holding on the whole time? Are you going to drop it at the next 30 seconds? Are you going to slow it down just a little bit? Are you going to speed it up just a little bit? Whatever you do, smoking those quads. And that is 1 minute. You guys got 1 minute to go. Reevaluate. Think about how your legs are feeling. One way or another, you're keeping it moving. Drop the bag, that's fine. Slow it down a little bit, that's fine. Maintain your balance. Maintain your range of motion. Maintain your control. Almost there, guys. Home stretch. Final 30 seconds. Hang in there, guys. Keep it moving. Find a step. Last 10. Everyone's got time for at least 2 more lunges. And 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we'll turn around about next 20 to 30 seconds here. Find your bag, find your bands, get set up for your rows. We're almost through the sequence, guys, and we'll take a little break, pause, grab a sip of water, hang out. Get yourself all set up so you can have a productive 30 reps in a row. You guys can go whenever you want. If you're ready, you can go ahead and crank them out. Just make sure you're all balanced and set so you're not fiddling with it. You can get a good, error-free, balanced 30 reps. Elbows to the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulder blades back behind you. You're trying to hang on for 2 or 3 more than you want to. You can always crank out 1 more. We go, Josie, hang in there. Guys are looking good, good ranges of motion. I can tell those backs are squeezing, working hard. Once you got your 30, hang out. We'll head over to those pull-off presses in about 30 seconds or so. Alrighty, guys. Find your distance, find your band. We'll get going here in about 15 seconds. Then we got a break coming up. All right. Find your hands up to your chest, and we're cranking out that first set in 2, 1, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold the shoulder blades down and back. Arms are long, fists are forward. Squeeze butt, squeeze the abs. Hang on to it. 10 seconds. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Stabilize, guys. Squeeze. Make it tough on yourselves. We got a break coming up. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Flip it over to the other side. Quick transition. About 10 seconds. We're getting that other side. Coming up. 3, 2, 1. And give you 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze everything. Nothing is on slack. Every fiber is contributing. And 2, 1, 10 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Last 20 seconds, guys. Hang in there. Got a break coming up. Hang on, last couple seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Relax, hang out. Take some time, guys. Grab a sip of water. Let all that decompress. It's a tough day. It's made slightly tougher when I don't have to do the work. It's a lot easier for me to just be like, go, 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 crack the whip. But you guys are doing great, hanging on to these tough intervals. Feels good?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Doing great. Doing great. Okay, next one, guys. Don't have to do anything yet. Just going to start talking about equipment. We're going to have our bench or our objects. So if you scooted that off to the side, go ahead and bring that back into the picture. And we're going to be using our trainers. You're probably going to want this on the shortest length that you have at your disposal so that you're... Well, so that you're about waist-ish height. It's going to be a good height. So trainer setup, outside objects in play. This is going to be... It's going to be something on the
Really
legs.
awesome.
It's going to be something. So
Really awesome.
let's get back into it with 3 Bulgarian squats each side on the bench. So you got that foot elevated, you're taking that big step out in front, and you're tapping down. Right off the bat, if this is a challenging movement, it's difficult to get all the depths, the balance is a little tricky, don't worry about the next piece. This can be productive all by itself. You're getting 3 each side. Oh, everyone's camera's all skipping around.
Oh, they're like super fast and
Yeah.
then normal again. That's awesome. Like on robots.
I'm not entirely sure where everyone is, but we'll just press on. Okay, next thing is going to be grabbing a band. So Josie's going to grab a band. She's got her red one here. She's going to choke up on it to give some resistance. Step on that double loop, and then put that foot back once again. And we're getting just 2 each side. Really just finding your balance. Something I recommend doing is looking down at where your toe is. Do you have a marker, a piece on your floor, your carpet, a little smudge or something, just so you can get lined up in the same spot every time?
What a bunch of sweat.
Yes, just line up your feet with the sweat. Perfect. Now, if this becomes unmanageable, problematic, the legs are pooped, you can do a couple of things. You can get rid of the object. So if you're going to a split squat, that's totally fine. It's basically that 3/4 lunge to not quite completion. You can ditch the band. We've got a bunch of variations. And everyone, so far so good, looks like you've got a productive thing going in front of you. Okay, fantastic. That's movement 1. Movement 2 is going for trainer rows. So if you could just knock out like 2 rows and then get a 5-second pause, something like that. So she rows up, back down, rows up, and then holds nice and tight, nice and tight, nice and tight. That's it. Let's get a handful of rows, guys. 2, 3, 4, something like that. Find your feet, and then follow that up with a 5-second pause. Your pause is going to be the very same position you had with your bag row. Hands are tight into the armpits. Elbows are now driving into the ground. Chest towards the ceiling. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay. Those are our only 2 movements. That's it. Okay. For the Bulgarian bag lunges, or I'm sorry, for the Bulgarian, wow, not even close. For the Bulgarian squats, you're going to be going 15 on one side, 15 on the other side, 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, 5, and then 5. Okay, everyone's going to be very much on their own pace. I'm just going to be hollering out things to you as you go, so just listen up for your name if something comes your way. Band accordingly, use whatever resistance makes sense. Okay, from there we'll meet up at the trainer and we'll go 5 reps, 10-second hold, 5 reps, 10-second hold, 5 reps, 10-second hold. Total of 15 reps, a 10-second hold every 5 reps. Okay? Let's do it, guys. Grab your bands, grab your object, grab your foot spacing, and we'll get into it. You guys can go whenever you want. You're getting 15 on one side, 15 on the other, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Hang with it as best you can. Start aggressive. You can always peel it back. If you're going split squats, just stand it up nice and tall. It's looking good. If you've got your foot on that backwards object, trying to tap that knee and still stand up tall. If you need to trim a rep or 2 off the top because the leg is just too smoked, that's totally fine. Better to get high quality, balanced, deep reps and do fewer of them than to kind of fumble through those last couple because it gets a little too hairy. But so far, so good. Everyone's looking fantastic. You're just keeping it up. 15, 15, 10, 10, 5, 5.
Whew.
Feels good?
Yeah.
Quad City. These always get me like crazy, especially that left leg. Oh my goodness. I can never hang on with the left leg.
Whew. Do you call him after this and say I made it?
No, I gotta take my 10-pound soaking wet t-shirt on the floor and stretch. Best part of my day, finishing these workouts. Hang in there, guys. Minimal transition time. If you need to trim a rep or two off the top, totally fine. Trying to get this work done in a pretty condensed fashion. We're only going through 2 sets of it. 2 sets total. And once you got them all, go ahead and relax. Stand. Hang out. All set? 5 more?
Yep.
5 more. Nice work, everybody. Okay, so as you finish up, all you're doing is thinking about your trainer rows next. We'll get going with those in about 20, 30 seconds. Finish up your last rep or two. Head on over. These are also going to be very much on your own count. That 10-second pause, go for maybe 11 seconds. Better to be 11 seconds than accidentally 6 seconds. Count out those nice, long, full counts, okay? Head on over to your trainer rows, guys. Whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and go for it. Feet are flat, hips are high, knees are bent. 5 reps, 10-second hold. 5 reps, 10-second hold. When you're on your hold, you're trying to maintain contact. Very difficult. You got your whole body weight fighting against you. Trying to touch the inside of your wrist or your thumb or something to that lower part of the rib cage. Get that maximal lat engagement. And once you got that last sequence of holds, hang out for a second. We'll let it all cool down. Those legs probably aren't fully restored quite yet. Alright, guys. We'll turn around for that second set in maybe about 45 seconds. Find your feet. Get your mind about what you're going to do. Find your bands. You can go band free. If you know getting into this, you're like, man, my legs are already shot. Just put in whatever you got left. Totally fine. Whatever gets you through it. Okay, let's head on over to our stations. Going in about 15 seconds. In fact, you can go whenever you're ready. It's all good. Josie's going to lead the way. Crush him. 15 in a row and 15 in a row. She opted to get rid of the band. That is totally fine. If the band is just too much resistance and you just want to get through them, totally fine place to be. You can start with a more difficult standard, peel it back as you go. Whatever gets you through it, guys. Everyone's looking good. Chests are high, shoulders are square, knees are low. Looking good, looking good. Almost there, guys. Almost there. One more set, 5 and 5.
Still in 10.
Gotcha.
You're jumping.
It's okay. Just keep cranking away. So after this, guys, we're ahead of schedule. We'll take a quick moment. We'll get into the WOD. We'll stretch. You guys can take off a couple minutes early tonight. We're working hard. We're almost there. A relatively short sequence to finish it off. Just get these lunges. Good? 5 more?
Last 5.
5 more. Last 5. If you're done with your reps, guys, hang out, relax for a moment. We'll get synced up here momentarily to get those rows. Bingo? Fantastic. Okay. You guys can get those rows whenever you want. 5, 10-second hold, 5, 10-second hold. If you want to just knock them out and be done with them, if you want to take an extra 30 seconds, it's all good. We will sync up here shortly one way or another. Nice deep pulls, elbows to the floor. When you got those holds, think of making contact. You make contact somewhere. Wrists on the inside of the rib cage. Maybe it's your thumb. Maybe it's your forearm. Something contacting somewhere, getting those tight squeezes in those tight spaces. Looking good, everybody. Once you got your set of 15, or that final hold, hang out, grab a sip of water. We'll transition. We'll explain some movements. You can clear everything out of the way. It's just body weight from here on out. Pretty simple stuff. Feels good?
It's all good.
All good. Fantastic. Okay. Hang out. No need to do anything. I'm just going to talk movements. I'll give Josie a break. I'll do a little bit of work. I mean, come on. I can do a couple of things. So, first movement, split squat jumps. If you have juice left in the legs, keeping it dynamic. If that's not there, that's totally fine. It can be, guess what? Some more backwards walking lunge steps in place. Okay. So, we're starting off with 20 of those, 10 each side. No more outside load, no more pauses. You're just getting through the work. Okay, movement number 2 is a walkout. Walkout, I'm basically giving myself as much space as possible so that when I walk, I can get my hands out in front of my shoulders and then walk it back up. We've done these a couple of times. That would be one, by the way, walking it all the way out, all the way back. Can I see everyone get one walkout? Walk your hands out far. It requires a little midline engagement, a little shoulder engagement. Trying to walk them out past the shoulders and then walking yourself back up to standing. That's one. That's it. So we're going to go 5 of those. 20 split squat jumps, 5 of those. Out and back, that's one. And then a double push-up burpee. Double push-up burpee, we've done this a couple of times. I go down, and instead of coming back up, I sneak in an extra push-up, come back up, jump and a clap. No need to demo that. In fact, if you want to take that extra push-up out to just do regular old burpees, that's really fun. Okay. Makes sense? Good to go? Shall we? Let's do it, guys. No time like the present. We'll get going here in 15 seconds. Let me just get the clock all reset, ready to go. 7 minutes. 20 split squat jumps, 5 walkouts, 5 double push-up burpees, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. It's okay. If you've got the dynamic juice, hop them back and forth. If that's not there, backwards walking lunges it is. But now, bite-sized set of 20 compared to 2 minutes compared to band stuff. Once you've got 20, 10 each side. Finding some length, walking it out. We're trying to get those hands past the shoulders, past the push-up position. Getting out nice and long, nice and long. Engage the abs, engage your shoulders, and then walking the hands back to the feet. That's okay, that's a hand walk. No big deal. Walk the feet back to the hands.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Feet stay basically stationary. Walk the hands out, walk them back.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
it.
Oops.
Still hard work, right?
All excited.
Not a huge deal. We're getting 5 of these guys. Trying to challenge yourself, getting those hands out there increasingly far each time. Once you got those, double push-up burpee or just regular burpee. That works as well. You guys are just about 2 minutes in. You're shooting for, can you get through 3 rounds? There we go, Kevin. Well done. Way to cycle right back to the beginning. Here we go, guys. Let's get those burpees. Minimal hesitation as you get back into your split squat or walking step backwards lunge. There we go, Josie. Nice work. No hesitation. Right back to the beginning. Once you guys got those burpees, find those lunges once again. Doesn't have to be fast, just as long as you get started with them. Chip them away one at a time. Just think about Saturday, guys. Think of how badly you're going to smash it. All those easy peasy tests. This is nothing compared to what you guys are doing right now. Be cakewalk. More work you put in now, better off you're going to be once we get to that finish line. Hang with it. You're about halfway there. 3.5 to go. Hang in there, guys. Almost on a few short minutes to go. We'll get some stretching going. And you can rest easy tonight. Tough day of work, but you're almost done. There we go. Try and crack into that 3rd round. See if you can finish the 3rd round. You got 2 minutes to go. Almost there. Here we go, Josie. You're doing great. Hang in there. Almost done. Here we go, Brett. Here we go, Katie. Find a way to keep it moving, guys. Almost done. 1 last minute. Home stretch. These last 30 seconds, try and keep it moving. Just put one foot in front of the other. Move more than you want to. Go sooner than you want to. You're almost there. 15 seconds. One more walkout. Couple more burpees. 10 more lunges. You got time, guys. Last couple reps. Hang on. 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. Fantastic job, guys. As soon as you're able, take a seat on the grounds. We'll do a little cool down. You're going for some windshield wipers. Very chill, very easy. You're basically just resting, just moving the hips. Allow the legs just settle and then flip back and forth. Not specifically any number, not specifically any amounts. Just moving the hips. Allow them to relax down on the ground. Good times? How does that feel?
Holy shit, guys.
Good times?
You guys are amazing. That was so freaking hard.
They've been doing
Oh
this
my
for
God.
10 weeks straight.
Oh, you guys are freaking awesome. I almost threw up twice. Seriously, I just heard everything gurgling around. I was like, just don't puke in front of everybody.
Yep, that would be...
Awesome.
Oh, we're a little trash can over here.
Everybody'd feel so much better, right, if I threw up?
From there, guys, let's go to hands and knees. Let's go thread the needle. You're going to reach your arm through nice and deep. Settle onto the shoulder. Again, just relax into it. Great time to start your nasal breathing. Try and recover. Have that breath and heart rate settle down. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Try and restore that baseline. And let's go to the other side. Come up. Reach the other arm through. What's up? Yeah, what?
A little bit. A little bit. Oh, I haven't done cardio in ages.
You hung in there quite well then for not doing cardio.
I haven't been to a class. I went on Sunday, but that was the first time in about 3.5, 4 weeks.
Yep.
Boy, does that make a difference.
It'll sneak up on you. And from there, guys, come on up, and we're going to walk the hands forward into puppy dog. Fingertips are nice and long. Let the head and chest drop through to the ground. And again, trying to breathe into it, relax, nasal breathing. Thumbs are touching, fingertips are long, hips are high. You're trying to reach your rib cage down to the ground. And final one of my favorites lately, pretzel stretch. You know pretzel stretch?
Sounds cool, though.
Okay. Go ahead and do it if you know it. Otherwise, I'm going to guide Joseph through it. Go ahead and lay down on your back.
Is that over the leg?
Hip goes over. Pin that one down with this arm. And then grab your foot down there.
Oh, yeah.
And then breathe everything down to the ground. So you're trying to just smush everything flat down to the ground.
That feels good.
That's it. Yes. Very good, gentle low back stretch. And let that unwind. Go to the other side. Long leg, cross one over. Pin it down. Grab the foots. And breathe into it. And relax. Fantastic work, everybody. Thank you very much, Josie,
Thanks,
for
you guys. You're
sparing
rad.
me from a workout.
Woo.
Well, this is pretty much it, guys. There will be one more class we got tomorrow night. Maybe you pop in on Friday morning. We got graduation day coming up on Saturday. You guys made it.
Awesome.
You're all here.
Yay,
Keep on
way to go,
through.
you guys. You're awesome.
Well done.
Woo.
Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you all either tomorrow night or Friday morning or on graduation day. Have a wonderful evening. Well done.
Thank you guys.
Hey, you're rad. Way to go, you guys.
See you, Katie.
Thanks,
Nice
Eric.
work, Kevin. See you,
Thanks
Steven.
for the help.
Hey, anytime.
Oh, yeah, that came up for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.